In the past couple of days, Packers coach Matt LaFleur spoke with Matt Schneidman of The Athletic on the Matt LaFleur podcast, and they got into a lot of different topics. I'll link the whole podcast in the description section down below. But I want to start off by listening to a portion of this podcast where Matt LaFleur gets asked about Preston Smith and the Packers' decision to trade him for the first time since the trade happened in the past couple weeks. So here we go.
I just realized we haven't talked to you since you guys traded Preston. You know, he's been a cornerstone here for the past 5 years, 5+ years. What were your thoughts on that? And, you know, without a move being made to bring another experienced guy in, are you confident with Mosby or Cox, or if you need to call on them, given they've played, I think 7 combined snaps this year on defense?
Yeah, I think so. I think we were obviously pretty comfortable. Everything goes back to practice. If we didn't feel like those guys could do it, we certainly wouldn't make that move. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's tough. It's a tough part of the business. Obviously, P's been here since I got here, and he's a guy. I had a great conversation with him. He's a guy that I really respect, and you know, he did a great job for us. But I think obviously everybody felt comfortable with it, and I am excited for the opportunity for some of these young guys like a Cox and a Mosby that haven't gotten much or many opportunities to get meaningful snaps in. I'm excited about what they can bring for us.
I know we've talked.
Okay, so there's Matt LaFleur's response, and he did say, I think the biggest point there was, if we didn't think those guys could do it, we certainly wouldn't make that move, which is trading Preston Smith. And he touched on, Aaron Mosby and Brenton Cox, 2 guys who are undrafted free agents, weren't drafted in the official draft, were picked up after. But neither guy really has played much football with the Packers. Mosby has 7 snaps so far this season. Before this year, he had 2 snaps with Carolina back in 2022, and then Brenton Cox has 0 snaps this year, but had 5 defensive snaps for the Packers in 2023. And when we looked at Preston Smith and his production this year, he just hadn't been playing as good as he used to. And that's one of the reasons Preston Smith wanted to be traded from Green Bay. He made it clear that he requested a trade in the past couple of weeks before the move actually went down, just because he wanted to get back into the system he was used to. With the Packers moving to 4-3, he felt more comfortable, apparently, in the 3-4. But for the Packers, Preston Smith hadn't really been productive this year. You look at pass rush win percentage per PFF, 109th in the NFL. None of the Packers players have really been that productive. They've had the 24th pressure percentage in the NFL, pressure rate per NFL Pro at 32.2%. And so I think, with Matt LaFleur talking about Mosby and Cox and seeing what they've done at practice and, being excited about these guys, I think that when you look at either Mosby or Cox, they, if they are relied upon in any kind of sizable way, it's not going to take that much to match what the Packers have done at pass rush, or even Preston Smith. Preston Smith, 109th in pass rush win percentage this year at 8.2%. And so I wouldn't be shocked if someone like Aaron Mosby couldn't come in and produce at that level. We haven't really seen him much. As I said, only 7 snaps this year. He does have 1 sack and 7 snaps. I wouldn't expect that rate to continue, but I think the Packers believe in some of these young guys that maybe they have some upside. And when you look at Enigbare and Lucas Van Ness, they have been slightly less productive than Preston Smith, but it's not like a massive drop-off for the Packers. And when you throw in Preston Smith, his age, when you throw in the fact that, you get some money off the cap in future years, I do think it made sense for the Packers, and LaFleur made it clear that if they didn't have trust in some of these other guys, these younger players like Mosby and Cox, that they maybe wouldn't have probably made this move. So interesting note there from Matt LaFleur. But that's it for today. For more Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time.